Hello and welcome to what I eat in a day as a chronic illness baddie. Started off this day with some yoga. This was a Saturday and I woke up hella late. So by the time I did my yoga, I was mad hungry. And I decided to go in on some chilaquiles with like mole almendrado and leftover chicken that I had. You'll see, this is literally, so chaotic and gross the way I prepared this, but it does come together, and that's all that matters. You know I had to make a fucking iced coffee. Did I say like, comment, and subscribe already? I don't remember. Anyway, yeah, tell me, what's the last thing you ate? Just tell me if you want. It's not it's not a requirement. It's not written in the law. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I put some avocado and I believe I also put some pickled red onions and cilantro on my chilaquiles. Yo, this has to be the 18th time in these videos I ate chilaquiles. But that's chilaquiles is love. It's life. Everything to me. Oh yeah, so I literally spent 10 minutes ripping this chicken thigh apart with my hands. I realized this was a horrible decision, pretty quickly, but I'm not gonna force you to watch all of it, because it was just... yeah, that was me. You don't know how long I scrubbed my goddamn hands for. I was trying to get, spices out from under my nails. Because it kind of congealed in the fridge, I had to keep adding water to it to get it to the consistency I needed. And, trust me, I know it's probably looking a little suspicious right now, but it all comes together. This was a beautiful breakfast, actually. I was super happy with it. Yup, pouring it all out. If you ever have, old tortillas you need to use up, see, it became a sauce. I love super saucy, chilaquiles. That's I almost eat that like it's a soup. You could say I did not bother to make this avocado pretty because I was literally starving by the time I got all this together. Yep, then we got the cilantro. And you'll see, it does all come together in the end. I promise you, it was legitimately delicious. If you've never had mole almendrado, I'd say mole is almost the Mexican version of a curry in India, kind of, with all of the different spices and nuts that go into it. Yep, there's my homemade pickled red onions. And look, man, honestly, I'm gonna show you a video of the final product. Even though making it was a disgusting process, because I'm a nightmare, that looks bomb to me. If I saw that, I did see that. What am I saying? I was delighted to consume it. Then, I put on the newest Hope Mess Tom video at the time of recording. I've been really into their videos. I think I'm gonna do, a monthly favorites of some kind, and Hope Mess Tom's gonna be in there. Cause they just mad funny. I appreciate it. This chilaquile is fucked for real. Hello, it is time to get ready with me in 4 minutes. Let's see, SPF. I really just want to get rid of this. I hope I didn't buy a backup of it that I have somewhere. But look, we're running out, finally. I hate this because it really gathers in my eyebrows. Also, I feel like I have to powder excessively with this because it runs in my eyes, it runs everywhere. I'm not doing a crazy amount of makeup or anything. I'm just running some errands today, but I think I'm gonna try this weird, I think this is supposed to be a dupe of the Anastasia Dip Brow, which giving me flashbacks to the war. Anyway, this I feel does not really hold my brows up either. The only thing that has ever held my brows up is the Refi Yeah, then you gotta, like, spatula that shit up. I think it does give me, like, funky villain eyebrows, which is chill. It's a little weird to work with, honestly. Yeah, and see, it's got, like, makes it look like you got, crusties. But at least at the start, this does really hold your brows up. But I feel like then throughout the day, I gotta keep, like, pushing them up. And it's like, I don't need that kind of negativity in my life. Yeah, cartoon villain brows. I probably should use a pencil and, like, fill them in too, but I don't really want to. And I'm with the Refi, it does enough that I don't end up with, like, this situation. But it is very expensive, and this was $6. Look, I've developed another crusty. Ugh. Yeah, and, like, this part won't stay up. Am I giving Groucho Marx? Was that, like, a very old man thing to say? Do you know who Groucho Marx is? I'm not sure even I know who or what that is, but I do associate him. He's, like, the innovator of the original Glossier boy brow vibe. Whatever. It's a good thing I don't care that much about what I look like. That's kind of a good thing about being, like, an unattractive woman. Like, you're never gonna get that close no matter what you do. So you might as well just be chill about it. Like, Maybelline Fit Me. Damn, did you hear there's somebody yodeling in the street right now? What a time to be alive. There's this meme, it's like, imaginas vivir en Suiza y perder esto. And it's like, imagine you lived in, like, Europe or something, and you missed seeing, like, two dudes dressed like Spider-Man beat the shit out of each other on Reforma. But, wait, what country in Europe do they even yodel in? I don't fucking remember. Actually, fun fact, some of the first, nose jobs in the US were done to get rid of the Irish criminal nose. Is that this? I don't know, does my nose look like it's gonna steal your catalytic converter? I fucking hope so, bitch. Keep yodeling, brother. Like, let it out. Like, whatever you gotta do to get through. Oh man, I don't remember where I put my glasses, and I kinda can't see. I'm gonna pick a random lipstick out of my plastic drawer, and whatever we get, fuck it, we ball. Alright. Oh, this is Polar Lights from Sephora. I got this on sale last year when it was like $4. Beautiful. Really highlights the yellowness of my teeth. Shit, where did I put my glasses though? Oh, cool, they're over here. I need to clean these, like, hardcore, man. Yeah, and that's the kind of look I go for. Literally just brows, lipstick. I'm gonna put on a perfume also. Let's test something today from my bag of misfit toys. Well, fuck it. This is the one I pulled out already. This is, Kasbah from the house 1969. Ooh, hell yeah, I fuck with that for sure. It does smell like, you know when you walk into, like, a witch shop and, like, all the incenses, like, kind of create, like, a supra incense? And, like, a lot of times there'll be, like, wooden, like, boxes of wooden stuff around, especially if you're walking into, like, a very old shop, so, like, your feet creak on the floor, there's, like, it's a little dusty. You're hit by, like, the wafting mix of, like, years of incense coalescing. Anyway, hell yeah, fuck with that. And that's it. She ready to go do errands. Anyway, I came home from my errands and I did some, like, minor chores. Can you believe I recorded almost 50 minutes of footage. So like I think what you're getting is about like 23 minutes, 24 minutes long. Yo, like I need to shut the fuck up. I need to I don't what do I do anyway? So yeah, then I got all them dishes done. Then this actually I this is made from sourdough starter discard, and it's like a pancake batter. I ended up putting some frozen blueberries, and I found when I was cleaning my room, I found a bag of like pistachios I bought at a drugstore in like a pocket. So like I put some of those pistachios chopped up in here too. It's actually really really easy to make like sourdough discard pancakes, and I really like the flavor. Instead of using like baking soda and baking powder, you literally just get a fluffy rise from the fermentation. So I'd started fermenting this yesterday, but I thought I would eat it for dinner, but then I realized I had raw chicken thighs I needed to use up. So I just put this in the fridge overnight. I took it out in the morning to let it sit for a couple hours. And by the time I'd finished up my errands and my chores, I was ready to enjoy some pistachio and blueberry sourdough starter discard pancakes. A solid meal for a Saturday. Yeah, then I cook pancakes with butter, and I put butter on top. This is just like butter with salt. I don't believe in unsalted butter. You can't make me. I know in baking, they're like, it's so important. I'm like, I read like one book by Camus, so nothing's important anymore. To me. I'm on that Monsieur Meursault, or is it Meursault? Bro, I don't speak French. Okay, aquí hablamos español y inglés. No hablo francés. Merde. I fucking know that one, though. What else do I know in French? I'm pretty sure I know some insults. I can say, 98. I think that's 86, but I don't remember. Anyway, oh yeah, I was making my little pancakes. I get so nervous about my accent when I speak, like, other languages. Like, sometimes I don't even want to speak Spanish because I feel like I sound like fucking Peggy Hill. And in French, man, oh man, I don't even know. I sound like George Bush. Freedom fries. Yo, he doesn't even, is it real that he doesn't even sound like that? Is it real that he's like from Connecticut and he put on a fake accent? Let me know, anyway, if you know. Yeah, I decided to make, so I'm trying to eat more protein, and obviously, like, these pancakes are not really a protein-rich source of food, so I decided to make a matcha with chocolate protein powder in it. Like, if you watch my videos, you know that, like, I'm always crashing in energy, I'm always tired, and it's because, since I found out that I was diagnosed with PCOS, like, I had to make, like, a lot of changes to, like, my diet and, like, medications and lifestyle and stuff. And, like, I'm really struggling with, like, consuming enough protein. I was vegan for, like, a couple years, and, I didn't learn how to cook until I was vegan, so a lot of the things I know how to cook or feel confident cooking are all, like, pretty, like, low protein, like, mostly vegetable dishes, so, like, I feel like sometimes I just fuck up. So one of my errands today was picking up this, like, massive fucking tub of chocolate protein powder. And, yeah, I put it in my matcha, and yo, that protein powder is thick. Like, you see I make, like, a massive stack of pancakes. I could only eat about half of them, and, I put the rest in the fridge for later. But yeah, getting in that protein. I'm trying, like, you know, I know on this channel, like, I do talk a lot about my health and my struggles, but, like, I'm also trying to, like, do stuff to make myself feel better and, like, be healthier, which I feel like a lot of people don't believe and don't support me because I'm, like, fat, so, like, they don't trust that I'm, like, trying to do anything or, like, making any good choices, you know? Which, like, I don't know, maybe I'm not doing, like, the best shit ever, but, like, at least I'm trying to, like, get protein in and, like, focus on my, like, respecting my body and my hunger cues, which, I used to struggle with, like, ED behaviors. So if you've ever struggled with that, like one, it really fucks up your hunger cues, like potentially forever. And I'm really trying to like get used to like knowing when I'm actually hungry and like knowing when I'm actually full, and I'm doing things like putting half of these pancakes away for later. And I was really lucky I did, because a couple days later I cleaned my entire house and I was too exhausted to like be alive. And I ate the cold rest of these pancakes out of a Ziploc bag like a fucking raccoon while like the floor I just mopped was drying. So yeah, it's an interesting journey because I feel like especially looking the way I look, people don't really believe that I would ever be trying anything, or like that I'm on like a health journey, or that even that like the reason I'm fat is like due to a lot of things, like partially like eating disorder behaviors, and also like over 30 years of untreated hormonal issues. But like people only really treat weight like it's like a moral failing if you can't be thin enough, and like nobody will like trust you. So anyway, that's kind of why I wanted to make this channel. You know, just because you see what somebody looks like doesn't mean you know what they're going through, you know? Oh god. I need to fix my lipstick, but look at how... Yeah, I didn't wipe it off before I ate, and I'm still finishing my matcha, but like, look at how insane my eyebrows look. Like, they fall into weird, ugly, like, I look like Jack Nicholson in The Witches of Eastwick. God, this elf brow shit. And then it's like cool, so I'm like rubbing it back up. I'm fucking up my sunscreen. I'm fucking up my powder. Like, ugh. God, if the elf brow pomade shit works for you, please enlighten the class, por favor. So I had some shit scheduled. It was Saturday night, so I had some plans for the night, but nothing for most of the afternoon. So I decided to read my Bridget book and listen to Ethel Cain. I'm almost done this book, actually, and I've really enjoyed it. I think I want to get, like, some kind of altar or statue or something. I'll show you when I get it all together. But, yeah, like, I recently found out that I had Irish ancestry, and I'd actually worked with Bridget 10 years ago before I knew about my ancestry, and I was like, huh, like she really helped me through like a time of using like yoga to heal my body from sciatica. And yeah, then after I finished reading, I got on Pinterest. I have this idea that I might want to make like a David Bowie fashion related video. I'm just kind of gonna branch out and do whatever I feel like on my channel. But like, yeah, I want to do like eating and like beauty and like fashion stuff, I guess, or like whatever, man, who knows. So I did that for a while, and then I realized it was almost time to go, and I was exhausted and in a fuck-ass mood. So I made like, I think this was like 6 p.m. I made a coffee, and I just had some of my like meal prepped like fake New York deli style tuna, and I just had that on toast and a coffee to get ready to go. And you might be thinking, damn, tuna and coffee is a diabolical combination to have before a night out. Like, you're gonna smell like shit. Like, I brushed my teeth, actually. I had to get ready all over again because my eyebrows look so shitty. So I just decided to wash my whole face and like brush my teeth and start over from scratch. Yo, honestly, I eat so much tuna. Like, how much tuna do you eat before you get mercury poisoning and go insane? Because, like, I'm already, like, mildly insane. So, like, I mean, what's the difference between eating too much tuna and, like, doing DMT? You know what I mean? I sound like a Joe Rogan guest, for real. Anyway, these were my little, yo, this, having some, like, prep stuff around is so clutch. Actually, today, after I cleaned, I was so exhausted that I, ate a bunch of random leftovers, and, I had nothing for meal prep for like the next few days at all, and I was so beat. So I did meal prep by ordering tamales, oaxaqueños, and atole. So I love meal prep. I love having my life together. I love being a clean girl or whatever. That clean girl shit hits me so wrong. Like, I'm not old enough to have, like, survived, like, the AIDS epidemic, but, like, that clean girl shit, you know what I mean? Like, the implications of, like, who's clean and, like, who's dirty, historically, you know what I'm saying? Like, or, like, even in, like, India, you have, like, the castes of people who are, like, the untouchables because they're dirty. I don't like anything that creates a dichotomy that implies that, like, some people are clean and some people are dirty, because, that's fascism. Anyway, this was what I wore to go out for the night. I was going to a BDSM show with some friends. All the men bailed, basically. And, the two couple that, like, they bailed, so, like, I'm not showing you the BDSM show, but this is me, actually, with, like, a full face of makeup on. I mixed that concealer and, color corrector together. My lipstick was a little fucked, but it was cool. Those earrings are by, like, a small business, in Mexico. They're based on the painting, La Mujer Saliendo de la Psiquiátrica por Remedios Varo. It's like the woman leaving the psychiatrist. Same. So yeah, we went to the BDSM show. Then, we got juice and, gringas. It's kind of like a big flat quesadilla. And I got them with, suadero, which is, like, super delicious, fatty meat. And, like, cheese. And, yeah, those were the juices. My bestie got the big-ass juice.
I don't remember. I don't put faces.
And, yeah, we were kind of flopping around. This camera works kind of shitty. I'm pretty sure this video just randomly ends. But yeah, that's my bestie and her giant juice. She got really mad because I kept saying that she had the papa juice and I had the baby juice. But, like, I didn't mean it like that. Like, stop being freaky, you know what I mean? That's, ensalada de nopales right there in the middle. You know I love ensalada de nopales. I put all that shit in my gringa. And, it's funny because gringa means, like, pale woman or, like, white woman. And I was like, we're gringas comiendo gringas. It's like we're gringas eating gringas. I love cannibalism. Shout out to my boy Hannibal Lecter. Like, he wants fava beans and a nice Chianti. Quiero comer una gringa con ensalada de nopales.
That's always the worst one.
And, like, a nice full-fat Mexican Coke, for real. But yeah, the fruit juice, those were my gringas, actually, like, sizzling on the grill. Watch him make them with his hands. Some people will tell you that, like, you shouldn't eat street food in Mexico because you'll die. If street food in Mexico makes you sick, it's because you approached it with the heart of a colonizer, and that's on you, friend. Anyway, we shared, like, this gringa, and we enjoyed our juices. The BDSM show was cool. Yeah, that was my night. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Bye.